Hellos and welcomes everyone, AnthWolf here with more Pillars of Eternity. Quick disclaimer, it's been a few days since the last video of this title, and I have tried to record it before and I had issues. The game did crash on me, so I have done the next 15-20 minutes or so where it's all dialogue. In fact, I will activate fast mode. But yeah, just I'd like to inform people of that. So we're going to do a lot of talking with fast mode active, and obviously I know where I can go, what I want to do. We'll get it out of the way faster. But where we last left off, we were in the Temple of Aethys, and I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but we did conclude the side quest. There we did help the villager Wurton out and managed to use a Paragon option to make him help people, basically, do the right deed, I suppose you can say. And now we're gonna rush over to the inn, sell a few things, and rest up, ready for the next leg of our journey. We can go to a place called Cadnuria, travelling along a road called the Black Meadow, and that's kind of like the story direction, because apparently there is a fellow watcher there who might be able to explain the circumstance of what's going on.
Hello.
Hello, Pasca. Let's see what you have for sale. So, a few things here. This note is not important anymore. We have 2 pry bars, so we may as well sell one. The Brigadine is nice, but I think the armor I start with, the scale armor I think it is, or the mail armor, 1 less damage reduction, which is nice and all, of course, but the mail armor gives you slightly more damage reduction against slashing attacks, and at the moment I think slashing is more important. Don't know why I think that. I think I'll encounter more people who use slashing weapons, but you never know. I could be wrong. I'm going to sell this trap. Actually, we'll keep that with you. Milk. Okay, it's a usable item, okay. So we'll trade all that. We'll keep the two-handed sword in case we find someone who may be able to use that or make use of it more. And yeah. Oh, we need a rest as well.
Gods keep you.
I'd like a room, please. Let us rest for 8 hours. Yeah, to be perfectly honest, this is the 3rd time I've tried to record this part. It didn't crash, it was more a power cut here, so it's obviously an issue at home. But it's frustrating, to say the least. But we will make do. So let's have a look of the Gilded Vale hamlet. We have Aufra's house to investigate, and as well as Ingrids House here. And I want to talk to the... What would you call him again? I was going to say the Snitchel. The Regent, or the guy who's controlling Gilded Vale while Lord Roderick's not here. There you go. That's the word. Oh, we want to go here. So we've heard about Aufra from a few villagers, and she has an itch situation. Let's have a look around. We could steal from her, of course. And the Sworn Dog-Eared book is titled Travels Upon the Kildgar Sea. There is an etched illustration of a vast finned leviathan on the front. Okay. And she has a cat. And of course... Okay, we actually talk to the cat. Nope, it does meow at us though. A Drarodian woman is standing in front of a fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child. For she is quite clearly pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Good day to you.
Well, finally, I was starting to think... Oh, I'm sorry, I was expecting someone else. Can I help you? I just arrived in Gilded Vale. I thought I'd get to know the locals. Were you with water caravans? Master Odemas by chance? Even though this is not like a reputation response, I will be honest and say yes, I was, unfortunately. I'm afraid the rest of the caravan was killed. Aufra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes wide with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kaliska was always so certain she could take on any danger. Oh, my poor sister, I'm sorry, stranger. I just can't believe she's gone. Yes, I can't remember if Kaliska actually mentions her sister by name, but this is her, the lady Kaliska came to visit. If only I hadn't called her here, if I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. And now we have a few options. I want to keep with what I said the first time. Kaliska mentioned that she thought you might need help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance. She looks at you with surprise. That's very kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I could impose this on you. It's not a small favour. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I'm told Kaliska as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Roderick has exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavour. With my hat off gone, I don't know if I could manage if I lost my home too. I hope Kaliska could help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child from being hollowborn, but she moved south to Aslok's compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me, and I can't make it as I am. But I don't have anyone else now with Kaliska gone. Can you please help me? Now, I know the kind wayfarers are one of the other paladin orders, and I can't remember if the gold pack knights are as well. Possibly. But unfortunately, since we're neither of those, we can't actually respond. But yeah, we can offer to find the old midwife for you. You will? Oh, God bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of, well, I'm not sure actually. It shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. And we gained a bonus to Gilded Vale's population. Aslok's compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me going myself. Thank you again, truly. You'll be saving us both. And we gained a new quest. I have had a quick look at that before. It is a journey to the south using the, obviously, south road. But as she says, we have to go through the wilds, so quite possible we'll encounter some beasts on the way. And now let's head over to Ingrids House, which is here. We have a table we can investigate. The Drywood Part 2, the Broken Stone War. And this bottle of Sunreed is half empty. And we have 2 people in the room. Obviously we have a chest, like a crate here we can investigate. See if we can do that first. But no, as soon as we step into the room, an event starts. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing 2 bulging satchels. They move to embrace until a woman notices your approach, pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Welcome.
Can we help you? Do you know this man, Nonton? I don't believe so. Was there something you wanted, stranger? Yeah, actually, you two seem to be in a hurry, Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay and... Well, in truth, I've had my fill of this town. It is, yeah. Nonton takes her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you had a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves. Yeah, okay. Goodbye then. You can't talk to them again, they don't tell you anything new. We have another saber, a scroll of restore minor endurance, and a little bit more money. So people are making a hasty retreat of Gilded Vale. Let's have a look. Our money, yeah, it's about the same. Yeah. Have Edric can hold this, you can hold that. It's good that they can stack, actually. And let's go see... is it Urgred? Urgret? Something. His name was something like that. Here we still have the Hound following us. Yep, here we are. Let's have a quick save and let's see if he has any news on Lord Roderick. I'm guessing he has.
I have received confirmation that Lord Roderick's heir was not born well. My lord has issued an injunction on all new homesteads until he can be assured that the village has been cleansed of all Aothasians and whatever other undesirables that have brought this curse upon his lands. It would be best if you left town as soon as possible. I would suggest returning to your old home. There will be no place for you here. You may stay at the inn until you can make the necessary arrangements, but I would not advise remaining long. I expect Lord Roderick will be most thorough in his efforts to purify this place.
But this is outrageous. I came a long way, and my caravan is all but destroyed. Then you should have no problem continuing on. Trust me when I say it would be best you were not here when Lord Roderick's men are dispatched from his hold. They'll be looking for anyone who might have brought the legacy upon us, those whose very presence might have polluted his wife's womb. They will extinguish all possibilities. Tell me about this Lord Roderick. He comes from a line of nobles who have defended these lands since Adra times. Roderick II was an early supporter of Dyrodian independence during the Revolution, and the current Lord's father perished in the Saint Wars. Hollowborn began appearing in the Drywood shortly after the war's end. Lord Roderick himself has taken it upon himself to purge the curse from Gilded Vale. His measures so far have been severe but necessary. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear to have been enough to protect his heir. And yeah, all these people hanging from the tree, you might think it's necessary, but it hasn't obviously sorted the issue out, so maybe you should have tried something else. But that's obviously hindsight. So tell me about the Saints' War. I have heard about it, but you might be able to tell me something new. Our age's most egregious example of man's madness. 15 years ago, the people of Reaceris decided that Waldian, their living saint, was a literal incarnation of the god Aethus. This supposed saint took it upon himself to liberate the Drywood, supposedly from allegiances to less worthy gods, but I've never known an army to conquer land for its people's own good. The war lasted about a year, but you can guess what the year did to the worship of Aethus in the Drywood. Lord Roderick's forebears had all been Aethasians, but after his father fell defending us from those fanatics, he personally saw that the Temple of Aethus here in town was shut down. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. It's important that everyone in Gilded Vale understand our rules. Tell me more about Gilded Vale. We're a frontier village. As are most settlements in Drywood, Gilded Vale hasn't grown much since its establishment in the colonial days, and the last 15 years have seen our population shrink even further. Hence our recruitment of fresh settlers, who we're now turning away. Indeed. So why has Gilded Vale's population been shrinking? Walderen's legacy, of course. Many women have had difficulty bearing healthy children of late. A few years ago, Lord Roderick decreed that no mothers of Hollowborn are to be allowed in Gilded Vale. His lordship dealt swiftly with their objectors. It may be harsh, but if it purges us of this curse, is it not worth it? That's all I need to know, thank you. You'll get to know the town well enough as you explore, I'm sure. Indeed, I've just finished. Goodbye now. So yeah, we could have asked about the ruins, but we actually went there and found out for ourselves. I wonder if this means Lord Roderick will get rid of his own wife if she's born him a Hollowborn son. Or daughter, whichever way. But yeah, that's as far as I actually got in truth, and That was about 20 minutes and I've done that in 15. So I suppose I can end this video here. We will prepare ourselves. I will double speed it. We will take the road south. My decision is that before we continue with the main story arc and go in search of the Old Watcher, we will help Aufra out in finding this midwife. Mainly because it'd be quite interesting just to see if there is a cure. So we need to go to Magran's Fork. And I'm guessing this is the lagoon here. But, oh, is there anything else? And obviously Cad Nuria here is the way we need to go, and then this will be the Black Meadow. So yeah, this of course has been AnthWolf, and I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. And I'll see you for more Pillars of Eternity without any power cuts or crashes of the game in the near future. I'll see you all then. Bye bye now.